It could feel like the triple digits today, making today a WRAL weather alert day. How the heat could affect your tailgating for the Stanley Cup final and a chance for storms.
We're following some breaking news here in the WRAL Traffic Center. A crash causing major delays near the I-85, I-40 interchange in Orange County. We'll keep you updated and let you know how to get around it.
Ready for Game 5. The Canes are back in Raleigh for the next game in a tied series with the Golden Knights. The preparations at Lenovo Center before tonight's crucial matchup.
Watch party warning. Caniacs attending outdoor watch parties will need to contend with dangerous heat. What fans need to do to stay safe as they cheer on the home team. So much to get to here in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll be following those stories and more. WRAL News at 8 on Fox 50 starts in 30 seconds.
At Leith Honda in Raleigh and Auto Park Honda in Cary, we make your buying process easy. And with every new car purchase, you'll enjoy complimentary oil changes and exceptional service. It's no wonder we've earned so many 5-star reviews. You'll also get peace of mind pricing with every used vehicle, and if it's not the perfect fit, no problem. Bring it back within 3 days for an easy exchange. Visit our showroom at Auto Park Honda in Cary or Leith Honda in Raleigh. It's easier here.
Your number one source for local news. This is WRAL, coverage you can count on.
Good morning. The time is 8 a.m. here on your Thursday, and it is a big day we have ahead here. Thanks for joining us. I'm Laura Levine.
And I'm Ken Smith. Big day with the Canes and a big day with this heat.
Oh.
My goodness. Let's get over to meteorologist Grant Skinner, the WRAL Severe Weather Center, tracking a WRAL weather alert day.
Yeah, mild this morning. We're going to be hot this afternoon. Highs reach to around 100 degrees, and with the humidity factored in, it will feel even hotter with heat index values peaking around 105 degrees. So it's going to be important for you to find some AC, some shade, stay hydrated. Again, start hydrating now. Should have been hydrating yesterday, but drink plenty of water. Electrolytes are going to be great as well throughout the day. Heat advisories in place from 11 a.m. all the way through 8 p.m. That's why WRAL Weather Alert Day is in place for us. A view over Lake Gaston right now, you can see tons of blue sky. I mean, it's just stunning out there this morning. Temperatures in the 70s, 78 in Raleigh, 77 in Roxborough, 79 in South Hill, 78 in Southern Pines. Also a small chance for some isolated showers and storms. We'll talk more about that rain chance and a rain chance tomorrow. Coming up, Ken?
On top of some breaking news that we've been following for the last hour and a half out of Orange County, you can see an incident was an overturned vehicle right there, the I-40, I-85 interchange, causing some huge backups on those 85 southbound lanes. Let's get to Sky 5 right now over that scene, showing you the long backups we've been talking about all morning long. You can see what we're talking about. Just one lane, that left lane is closed, so traffic is getting through on that right lane. They've been working this scene for the last hour and a half or so, but it's been a real trouble spot. So back here into the WRAL Traffic Center, if you are going out of town this morning and you're trying to use I-85, I would recommend Highway 70 as an alternate route. Get to the 85 connector and then work your way back onto the I-40, I-85 westbound lanes. Here in Wake County, let's start to the east. I-87 Smithville Road, the southbound lanes coming toward us this morning. There's the usual congestion that we see this time of the morning coming in from Knightdale. Right now, you're just looking at a 5-minute delay coming out of Knightdale. Just a 6-minute delay for our friends in Wake Forest. And if you're coming in from Apex this morning, a 5-minute delay. We're seeing a little bit of a slowdown around Highway 55 or Williams Road, if you will. You're getting ready to head into the car, though. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Okay, Ken, thank you. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight, and the Carolina Hurricanes are hoping to capitalize on their big win against the Vegas Golden Knights on Tuesday. So we have team coverage this morning. WRAL's Allie Calabar and Kelsey Coffey keeping us updated. Let's begin with Allie there live at Lenovo. Allie, it's going to be pretty loud out there tonight. That's an understatement.
Oh, yeah. A storm is brewing here, Laura. I mean, we're going to see a lot of fans decked out in Canes gear like me from head to toe. We got a foam finger. We got that towel waving going. All eyes are going to be on the ice. And right now, we can see the officials are doing their morning skate. A lot of energy this morning. I can feel it. It's been a week since Canes fans watched their team on home ice. Now, fans welcomed the Canes at RDU yesterday. They are back in Raleigh, ready to sound the siren for Game 5. If the Canes win tonight, they would only need one more win to hoist the Stanley Cup. The captain, Jordan Stahl, he's been the big star of the series so far, and his teammates say he's doing everything he can to help the Canes win.
I mean, he's done so many good things for us. Like you said, he's so good defensively, but he's scoring every night and, winning faceoffs, penalty killing on the power play. Like, you name it, he's doing it probably. So he's been special and a lot of fun to watch.
And we know the Canes players are so special to all the Caniacs out there. Now we are hoping to see a lot of these in the goals for the Canes side. Of course, later tonight, puck drops at 8 o'clock right here at Lenovo Center. Reporting live at Lenovo Center, Ali Kadhabar, WRAL News.
Well, you know what? The heat is not going to stop Caniacs from watching Game 5 tonight. Let's bring in WRAL's Kelsey Koff. She's live at Red Hat Amphitheater this morning, and that's the site of an outdoor watch party. And Kelsey, there's some things people should know before they head out to Red Hat.
Yes, Ken, and the number one thing that they need to know is that it is going to be extremely hot. Feels like temperatures will be in the upper 90s around puck drop tonight, so it's important to stay hydrated. People will be allowed to bring in empty reusable water bottles like this one, or they can bring in a plastic water bottle as long as it's sealed. Now, if you're coming to the Red Hat Amphitheater tonight for the watch party, remember that they have a clear bag policy. Here's more of what you need to know before you head out to the watch party tonight. You cannot bring lawn chairs, outside food, coolers, aerosol bug spray or sunscreen, and no umbrellas. You can bring one sealed plastic water bottle or empty reusable water bottle, small blankets, portable chargers, handheld fans, raincoats, and ponchos will be allowed. You can also bring your small clutch or clear bag. Cooling stations will be available. There will also be refill stations for your water bottles. Downtown Raleigh will be packed tonight. Bill King with the Downtown Raleigh Alliance says the Stanley Cup final is drawing thousands to the area.
Last week, games 1 and 2, we had a 39% increase in visitors to downtown for those nights compared to what we'd normally do on a Tuesday and Thursday night around this time of year.
With downtown being so packed tonight, make sure that you give yourself some extra time to park. It's recommended that you park at some of those parking decks that are along Wilmington Street if you're coming to the watch party tonight at Red Hat Amphitheater. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Of course, WRAL will take you inside the action with live team coverage. We'll be with you leading up to puck drop during the game, post-game analysis, and, of course, reaction.
We have new information now about a shooting in Goldsboro. The WRAL breaking news tracker captured this scene on Vanderbilt Circle, where a woman was shot just before 1 a.m. Police responded to reports of shots fired and found that woman there. She was taken to a local hospital before being airlifted to ECU Health Medical Center. Right now, we are working to learn more about her condition this morning. We're also trying to get an update on the woman hit by a truck on I-85 in Durham last night. Police say this happened near the exit at Cole Mill Road just after 9 p.m. The woman was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. We're also trying to find out exactly what led up to this crash. New this morning in the war in Iran now, Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is closed until further notice. This comes after the U.S. military released a video that it says shows strikes on targets inside Iran. Now, the video from U.S. Central Command appears to show missiles being launched from an American warship. Authorities say that these strikes are in self-defense. The military says the operation targeted surveillance systems, communication networks, and air defense sites in Iran. U.S. Central Command maintains the Strait of Hormuz and maintains that strait until it's open, countering Iran's claim of its closure. And back here stateside, President Donald Trump signed a bill to fund ICE and Border Patrol through the remainder of his term. The signing of the bill ends a month-long fight over funding for military operations. The bill provides $38 billion for ICE and $25 billion for Border Patrol.
Well, thousands of people have signed a petition calling for Harnett County's animal service manager to be fired. It comes after the state fined the shelter, saying 42 dogs were improperly euthanized. The shelter manager is currently on administrative leave, and the shelter has been hit with nearly $20,000 in fines. But some feel that is not enough. Jan Villas is one of 2,000 people who have signed the petition demanding accountability. She's also pushing the Attorney General's office to file animal cruelty charges against those involved in putting down the animals.
They don't care, and that's a big problem in our society, a lack of compassion.
Supporters of the petition are also calling on lawmakers to take action and implement tougher penalties for inhumane euthanasia practices. We've reached out to the Harnett County again and asking if any further actions will be taken in light of the petition. We're waiting for their response.
The countdown is on for the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and the first game is this afternoon in Mexico City. Mexico will take on South Africa. Today's game will be at Estadio Azteca. It's the first stadium in history to host 3 World Cup opening matches. Mexico versus South Africa starts at 3 p.m. and Team USA plays Paraguay tomorrow in California at 9 p.m. You can watch both of those games on Fox 50.
Happening today, several Wake County high schools hosting graduation ceremonies. The ceremonies at the Raleigh Convention Center, Enloe High School, getting started right now. Broughton Magnet High will have its ceremony in the gymnasium at 10 o'clock this morning. There's a noon ceremony for Garter Magnet High at the Raleigh Convention Center. Now, in the evening, the Convention Center will also host Millbrook Magnet High and Apex Friendship High. There will be graduation ceremonies throughout the weekend. For a full list and what you need to know ahead of time, just head to our website, WRAL.com. Top now, 8/11, fire danger. Officials in one Wake County town warning people about what they put in their trash after a fire broke out in the back of a garbage truck. The items firefighters think sparked this fire.
And conserving water, a new county is getting in on the water conservation efforts. Who's being asked to use less? Grant?
And a hot day today. Temperatures reaching the upper 90s and low 100s for some spots. And a chance for some isolated showers and a few storms as well later today. We'll talk more about that rain chance with Futurecast and also how hot it will feel during tailgating this afternoon. That's coming up. $8:14 on this Thursday morning. Tons of blue sky from Warrenton. It's beautiful out there. It's mild and humid to start our Thursday. We're going to get hot this afternoon. 78 in Raleigh, 79 Rocky Mount, 77 Roxborough, 76 in Goldsboro this morning. It's a WRAL weather alert day because it's going to be hot this afternoon. Highs at around 100, and with high humidity, it's harder for that sweat that we produce to evaporate. So it's going to be harder for us to cool off. We have low humidity, we can easily have that sweat evaporate. So it's going to be really, really important today, like any other hot day, to drink plenty of water, stay hydrated. Electrolytes are great as well. Make sure to take breaks in the AC and shade whenever possible. That lightweight clothing is going to be good. Maybe save those jerseys at tailgating for late whenever you're heading into Lenovo Center. Ken?
Grant, it's been a rather busy morning here at the WRAL Traffic Center. First, that situation on 85 for I-40 in the interchange there in Orange County. We're still seeing a little bit of backup, but that situation is clearing. The other situation that's happening right now is a crash involving what Raleigh Wake 911 is calling a heavy truck. We're being told, based on what we're hearing from the assignment desk, that maybe there's an overturned tractor trailer somewhere in this vicinity of Holly Springs Road and South Briar Drive, which is not far from 1010 Road. So if that's part of your morning commute, keep that in mind. I'll look around for some alternate routes just to be on the safe side to keep you on your way. I'll have another update coming up in about 10 minutes.
Okay, Ken, thank you. We have a warning now to tell you about from the town of Mooresville after this fire you see here behind me. It happened in the Preston Meadowview neighborhood earlier this week during bulk service pickup. Mooresville's public works director says it was started by something improperly discarded, most likely a lithium-ion battery.
It's really important with bulk item pickup and garbage collection in general is to not be putting batteries, specifically lithium batteries, and other household hazardous waste. So thinking like oils, chemicals, paints, old propane tanks, that should all stay out of the waste stream.
So the town of Mooresville holds a Green Day event twice a year where people can dispose of those hazardous items for free. Wake County also has several waste collection sites.
A North Carolina state representative who was not planning to run for re-election has reversed course. Democrat Brian Cohn had represented Granville and Vance counties for quite some time. He is re-entering the race after Democratic Party nominee Curtis McCray withdrew last week. Cohn is in his first term after unseating former Republican Representative Frank Sossaman last year. Sossaman is running again this year.
Right now, you can watch a brand new WRAL documentary examining the future of local journalism in North Carolina. Left Uncovered premiered last night. From disappearing newspapers to broadcast mega mergers, communities across the country are losing local news sources. Researchers say when local news disappears, voting goes down and corruption goes up.
It's all about saving our form of government, and that's with a free press.
I don't know exactly where your industry is going to be in 10 years, but I know if we lose this fight now, we will have lost something really important.
Our WRAL documentary team shows you what's at stake and the groups fighting to keep local journalism alive. You can watch Left Uncovered right now on WRAL.com or WRAL's YouTube channel.
Well, construction is underway in Mebane on North Carolina's first ever Buc-ee's. A groundbreaking ceremony happening yesterday. The 74,000 square foot site will include 120 gas station pumps and bring more than 200 jobs to that area, adding an estimated $1.8 million in tax revenue annually to that community. The gas station superstore is something of a cult following, with many making it a destination on road trips. The added traffic has locals concerned, though, but the DOT is working on expansion and a specialized interchange to make sure the Beaver doesn't dam up traffic flow. DOT anticipates its work will be done by next summer, a few months before Buc-ee's officially opens its doors November of 2027.
Looking ahead now, the UNC baseball team is preparing for its first game of the College World Series in Omaha tomorrow night. The team left Chapel Hill yesterday. This is the 13th time the Tar Heels have appeared in the College World Series. UNC won 50 games this year for the first time since 2013. Carolina will face Ole Miss tomorrow night at 6 p.m. on ESPN.
Well, New County is getting in on water conservation efforts in our drought persists. Johnston County is now asking people to use less water. The county wants people with odd-numbered addresses to use sprinklers only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Even-numbered homes should do it Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. No one should use the water system on Mondays. Well, in Raleigh, water restrictions are mandatory and have been in effect for almost 2 months now. We have a breakdown on water levels and the restrictions on WRAL.com.
And today is a WRAL weather alert day, and that's because of the risk for dangerous heat that we have here, Grant. We're talking 100, 105 feels like temperatures?
Yeah, feeling very hot all the way through the day today. I think heat index values will push into the triple digits by this afternoon and last for about 5 to 6 hours. That's why we're emphasizing for folks to hydrate this morning. You should have hydrated yesterday as well, because if you're going to be outside for a prolonged period of time, like tailgating, you're going to want to have that hydration. Also, AC breaks and breaks in the shade will be great whenever possible. I know that might be hard to get some AC if you're going to be outside for a long period of time, but maybe some shade under a tree. I know we don't have a ton at Lenovo Center, but maybe you go to a shady tailgate for a short period of time. And some storms are possible as well. 1 or 2 of those could be strong. I want to talk about the tailgating forecast. Again, I mentioned the heat index values staying above 100 degrees for a long period of time. Look at this, 1 all the way through 6 o'clock, staying in the triple digits, in the 90s still through 9 p.m. So yeah, even after puck drop, you're watching it outside at Red Hat or at Lenovo Center, it's going to be hot. Also want to show you some video real quick as we transition to kind of looking at the rain chances that we'll see later this week. This is out of Missouri. These strong storms producing multiple tornadoes like this one in Unionville. And those strong storms eventually kind of gradually move south and east and weakened over time, but produce damaging wind gusts, tornadoes there. And we'll also see the possibility for some strong storms here, but it's not going to be the same severe threat. Here's that front off to the north and west, still producing storms back into parts of Illinois and Indiana right now, and will eventually produce storms for us into our Friday mainly. Also, a few storms are possible today as well, but here's that next weather maker. It's that front that'll move through. A chance for some isolated showers and some storms. Behind the front, we're just a touch cooler. So here's Futurecast starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Still pretty quiet, but then ahead of that front, some very isolated showers and storms pop up. Again, these are not widespread. These are mainly in our northern spots. A low-end level 1 of 5 risk in our far northern spots. The main threat being damaging wind gusts. It's quiet tomorrow morning, then more showers and storms pop up by the afternoon tomorrow. So keep the rain gear handy, especially during the back half of the day tomorrow. See a 40% chance of showers and storms by then. But WRAL weather alert days are in place both today and tomorrow, mainly for that heat. Highs at around 100. Looking forward to the 80s. Can't believe I'm saying that. Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Ken?
All right, happening now in the WRAL Traffic Center. We're following some breaking news right now. It's Holly Springs and Penny Road. It's in the vicinity of not far from 1010 Road as well. Here's what we're talking about. It involves a tractor-trailer rig that we're seeing. Let's get over to Sky 5 with these live pictures just on the scene. You can see the overturned vehicle right there in the tree line. We're working to figure out exactly what happened, exactly if any injuries are involved. You can see first responders still working that scene and causing a little bit of a backup at this point. So back here to the WRAL Traffic Center, if you're coming in from Holly Springs or all points in the southern Wake County, you might want to use Kildare Farm Road as one alternate route. I'm sure there are others because many of you live in that area. You're familiar with your surroundings, so you have a better picture of those side streets to take. Hey, let's head over to the east of Raleigh. Look at I-87 at Smithfield Road. These are the southbound lanes coming toward us this morning. Well, things have really thinned out quite a bit, hasn't it? Right now, you're looking at just a 2-minute delay coming in from Knightdale and just a 5-minute delay if you're coming in from Wake Forest. All the other major routes except maybe coming in from Apex, you're looking at a 6-minute delay.
All right, we have more news ahead now. Buyer beware. WRAL Investigates takes a look at the bots behind ticket scams and what fans need to know before buying online. And if you see breaking news, have a story tip, or take video or pictures of the weather, report it to us at WRAL.com/reported.
Stay safe with the latest WRAL Weather Alert Day info. Get up to the minute weather and traffic conditions when you get in your car. In Raleigh on 99.3 FM, in Durham 96.5 FM, and everywhere on 101.5 HD3.
Good morning. The time is 8:26 here on your Thursday morning. I'm Laura Levine. Let's get right over to meteorologist Grant Skinner with a look at the forecast. Grant, it's going to be such a hot day.
Yeah, very hot today. Highs close to 100 degrees, so make sure you're staying hydrated, taking breaks in the AC or shade whenever you can. Temperatures in the mid-90s by 1 o'clock, upper 90s by 3 or 4 p.m., still in the 90s through 7 o'clock this evening, getting closer to puck drop. We're at around 90 degrees still, but with the humidity factored in, it will feel even hotter out there. Heat index values peaking at around 105 degrees, and this heat advisory covers our entire area from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. Likely going to see another heat advisory into Friday. Ken?
All right, we're staying on top of some breaking news in southern Wake County. We're talking about a tractor-trailer rig that was involved in a crash right around Holly Springs Road and Penny Road. You can see it right here. We got a better view with the help of Sky 5. Take a look at your screen and you can see exactly what we're talking about. This involved a tractor-trailer rig causing some delays in that particular area. There you go. You can see right now it does not involve that school bus. I think that school bus is just stopped there for right now. But you can see what's happening there at that intersection of Holly Springs Road and Penny Road. So if this is part of your morning commute, an alternate route might be in order, especially Kildare Farm Road might be an alternate route for you this morning. I'll have another update at the bottom of the hour coming up.
We now know a woman was shot this morning in Goldsboro. The WRAL breaking news tracker captured the scene on Vanderbilt Circle. The shooting happened just before 1 a.m. The woman was taken to a hospital before being airlifted to ECU Health Medical Center. Tonight is Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Carolina Hurricanes are back on home ice. Puck drops at 8 p.m. We have much more coming up next on Fox 50.
It could feel like the triple digits today, making today a WRAL Weather Alert Day. How the heat could affect your tailgating for the Stanley Cup Final and the chance for storms.
Ready for Game 5. The Canes are back in Raleigh for the next game in a tied series with the Golden Knights. The preparations at Lenovo Center before tonight's crucial matchup.
Watch party warning. Caniacs attending outdoor watch parties will need to contend with dangerous heat. What fans need to do to stay safe as they cheer on the home team. It's a WRAL Weather Alert Day right now. If you take a look at your screen, the temperatures on the left and what it feels like on the right. My goodness.
All right, we're already starting off with temperatures in the 70s. You can see Southern Pines could get to 96 by the end of the day, by this afternoon, 99 there in Rocky Mount. That's why we have a WRAL Weather Alert Day. I'm Laura Levine.
And I'm Ken Smith. So with that in mind, let's get over to meteorologist Grant Skinner, tracking it all for us. Grant?
Going to be a hot day today. Again, heat index values peaking around 105 degrees. So stay hydrated, take those AC breaks whenever possible. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. is the timing for that heat advisory on this WRAL Weather Alert Day. So prolonged heat. Here's Lake Gaston this morning. Tons of blue sky to start off our day. It's very mild this morning, but a little bit humid. It's going to be hot this afternoon. 78 in Raleigh, 77 in Fayetteville, 78 in Durham, already at 80 degrees in South Hill, 79 in Rocky Mount. And here's that tailgating forecast. We're close to 100 by 4 p.m., mid-90s by 6 o'clock, closer to puck drop. We're at around 90 degrees still, and you factor in the humidity, it will feel even hotter. A chance for a few storms as well. We'll talk more about that rain chance and the more rain chances into the start of the weekend, plus how hot it will feel for your Friday as well. That's coming up. Ken?
All right, Grant, we're keeping an eye on a situation in southern Wake County. It's a crash involving a tractor trailer. It cleared just in the last few minutes, but we're still seeing some lingering delays, particularly on Penny Road, because this happened at Holly Springs and Penny Road. So if you're in a rush this morning, you're getting ready to leave the house, you might want to take 1010 as an alternate route. And of course, depending on where you're coming from, Kildare Farm is another opportunity for you to get around what's happening there at Holly Springs and Penny Road. Let's go to the east of Raleigh, I-87 and Smithfield Road. These are the southbound lanes coming toward us this morning. Things have definitely thinned out there on the east of Raleigh and I-87. Right now, you're just looking at a 1 minute delay coming in from Knightdale, just a 7-minute delay if you're coming in from Wake Forest. The other troubled spot is coming in from Apex this morning. We're picking up some delays around Williams Road, Highway 55, if you will. You're looking at a 10-minute delay coming in from Apex this morning. Over to Durham now, very little to no delays, short of a 2-minute delay if you're using Highway 98 to get from Wake Forest to Durham. You're getting ready to head into the car. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Ken, thank you. We are counting down to Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Only a couple hours away now. The Canes are back home at Lenovo Center tonight with the chance to take the lead in the series. That's right now tied 2 games apiece. So we have team coverage all day, beginning with Kelsey Coffey and Allie Catlabar. Let's begin with Allie there live at Lenovo Center. And Allie, there's already some action there on the ice behind you.
There is, and we've been practicing all morning, getting ready for those chants and cheers, just like the officials are practicing on the ice right now. We've been watching their morning skate. Now, the Canes fans, they are just so excited to welcome the Canes back to home ice. Now, video shows that fans even met the Canes at RDU yesterday, cheering them on as they got off the plane there. They are back in Raleigh, ready to sound the siren for Game 5. If the Canes win tonight, they would only need one more win to hoist the Stanley Cup. Canes fans say they are seeing this series bring the community together.
I know folks in Vegas are watching, folks in Raleigh are watching, and it's really cool to just bring it all together and say that's our home. That's where, you know, we work and we get to show support for Raleigh.
And we feel the support. We see this hat right here. It says Stanley Cup Final. We want that to say Stanley Cup. We are so, so close. If the Canes win tonight, we'll just have one more win. And we are practicing our chance for that win tonight, manifesting it. Reporting live at Lenovo Center, Allie Catlabar, WRAL News. Woo! Let's go, Canes!
Allie, bringing the energy. I love it. Now, if you don't have a ticket to Lenovo, there's so many watch parties where KDX can gather and watch the game. And Game 5, a viewing party happening at Red Hat Amphitheater. That's going to be where Kelsey Coffey is. And she's telling us what you should know before heading to Red Hat. Allie. Kelsey.
Well, Ken, the number one thing that folks need to know about is this heat. So make sure that you stay hydrated. Feels like temperatures will be in the upper 90s around puck drop tonight. The Red Hat Amphitheater will allow folks to bring in empty reusable water bottles like this or plastic water bottles as long as they're sealed. And if you're coming out tonight, remember that Red Hat does have a clear bag policy. Here's more of what you can and cannot bring inside the venue. You cannot bring lawn chairs, outside food, coolers, aerosol bug spray or sunscreen, and no umbrellas. You can bring one sealed plastic water bottle or empty reusable water bottle, small blankets, portable chargers, handheld fans, raincoats, and ponchos will be allowed. You can also bring your small clutch or clear bag. Cooling stations will be available. There will also be refill stations for your water bottles. Downtown Raleigh will be packed tonight. Give yourself extra time to find a place to park.
We have a lot of parking decks along Wilmington Street that are just a couple of blocks away from the amphitheater. Using those decks is helpful too, because we usually have plenty of space in those decks. Also, the decks on Wilmington Street, most of those are in the free 2-hour parking program, so that's helpful as well.
For more information about all things Stanley Cup watch parties, head to WRAL.com's homepage. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Thank you, Kelsey. Well, other watch parties are happening around the Triangle. The town of Cary is hosting a watch party on the Pavilion Lawn at downtown Cary Park. Many bars and restaurants in that area will also be hosting watch parties tonight. You can find a full list. Just go to our website, WRAL.com.
And after Game 5 tonight at Lenovo Center, Game 6 will be on Sunday in Las Vegas. And if a Game 7 is needed, it would be back here in Raleigh on Wednesday. WRAL will have live team coverage all day today. We'll have you covered leading up to puck drop and post-game reaction.
We're working on some new information now about a shooting in Goldsboro. The WRAL Breaking News Tracker captured a scene on Vanderbilt Circle where a woman was shot just before 1 o'clock this morning. Police responded to reports of shots fired and found the woman in that area. She was taken to an area hospital before being airlifted to ECU Health Medical Center. We're working to learn more about her condition this morning. Also this morning, power is back on for more than 1,000 Duke Energy customers. A fire near the Durham and Orange County line caused it. The fire started in the woods near Coal Mill and Pleasant Green Roads in Orange County. Pictures from the Eno Fire Department show flames and a tree knocking down power lines. Crews say roads in that area are closed this morning. No word on when they will reopen.
A man accused of making a bomb threat outside a Raleigh Police Department substation will be in court today. 33-year-old Christopher Carnez is charged with 2 counts of perpetrating a hoax in or at a public building. Police say he made a bomb threat at the Northeast District building on Greensdairy Road. That's right off of Capitol Boulevard. Investigators did not find any explosives.
People who live in Cary will be back in front of their town leaders tonight to share their thoughts on the town's budget. Last month, people protested a proposed $3.75 property tax increase. Solid waste and utility fees are also expected to go up in the new budget. Trash and recycling would be an additional $2 every month. Water and sewer utility base rates would raise 4%, which is about $3 more every month. Tonight's meeting starts at 6:30 this evening. Town leaders will have to make their final decision on the budget by July 1st. Soccer fans, get ready. The 2026 FIFA World Cup gets started today. Teams have been preparing all week ahead of the group stages. That includes the U.S. team with their base camp at Irvine, California. The U.S. will take the pitch for its first match tomorrow night. Fox 50 is your home for World Cup action right here. Mexico and South Africa will open the tournament with a game at 3 p.m. today. South Korea takes on Chechnya at 10 p.m. And tomorrow, Canada plays Bosnia and Herzegovina at 3 p.m. And tomorrow night at 9, the U.S. plays Paraguay.
Well, after a historic comeback win last night, the New York Knicks are 1 win away from an NBA title. The San Antonio Spurs led last night's Game 4 by 27 points at halftime and extended their lead to 29 in the third quarter. But the Knicks came all the way back and scored the win after a last-second tip-in by OG Anunoby that completed the biggest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Knicks will have a chance to clinch the title in Game 5 on Saturday in San Antonio.
Well, time now, we're coming up at 8:40. Billionaire blackmail. Bill Gates facing tough questions from lawmakers about his ties to the notorious sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, while Gates says the two never should have met.
Plus, buyer beware. Many of you have shared your struggle to get Canes tickets during the Stanley Cup final run, but could bots be buying seats before you can? WRAL Investigate shares what fans need to know before buying online.
And the latest drought monitor is in. It's worsened for our northern spots, the exceptional drought for our far northern spots. We'll talk more about who that includes and also when to expect more showers and storms into next week. That's coming up. $8:43 on this Thursday morning. Lots of blue sky from Warrenton to start off your Thursday. Temperatures are mild in the mid to upper 70s. Some spots already in the low 80s now. 81 in both Roxborough and in South Hill. 78 in Durham and Raleigh. 79 in Rocky Mount. 77 in Fayetteville. We'll reach into the upper 90s to around 100 degrees this afternoon. 100 Rocky Mount. 99 in Raleigh, 98 in Roxborough. Make sure to stay hydrated throughout the day today. Again, it's going to be harder for your body to cool off because of how humid it will be out there. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Electrolytes are going to be great too. find some AC or shade whenever possible. Maybe a lightweight shirt would be great, especially if you're going to be outside for a long period of time. That way you're not getting so hot while you're out there. We'll talk more about that rain chance into both today and tomorrow in just a bit. That's coming up. Ken?
Hi, Grant. Again, we're following another situation in southern Wake County. This time is around the Highway 70 area, right now the Pine Level area, where you can see the huge delays it's causing right now on the Pine Level district. Your best bet will be to take a Business 70 as an alternate route. Coming up, I'll take a look at some other routes heading into Raleigh and let you know if I'm picking up any more delays.
Ken, thank you. Well, we've heard from many of you about your struggles to get tickets to major events like the Carolina Hurricanes games. And one of the big questions is whether bots are to blame. WRAL Investigates Destiny Patterson explains how they work.
Many Caniacs will be cheering on the Hurricanes from outside the Lenovo Center. Many of them reported long online queues and inflated ticket prices. It's a story we've heard time and time again, from concerts to sporting events, and now more often vendors are generally pointing to ticket bots.
A bot is just software doing what you and I do, buying a ticket, but it's doing it 1,000 times a second.
I sat down with Jeremiah Smith, the AI sector lead for the Carolina Cyber Network.
They're buying a high percentage of the seats that become available the moment they become available, before you can even press on your mouse. And they are immediately putting those back out on the resale market.
WRAL has asked Ticketmaster and the Hurricanes multiple times whether bots are at all to blame for the ticket woes Hurricanes fans experienced. It's a question the Attorney General's office is also asking. Neither have confirmed whether bots played a role. But the Hurricanes CEO previously said, quote, they diligently monitor the sales process to ensure that tickets are securely purchased by fans. The AG's office tells WRAL Investigates that Ticketmaster said it plans to share more information on monitoring and responding to bots in the coming days. WRAL Investigates draws back the curtain on these bots. What are vendors like Ticketmaster doing to stop them? And why are federal law enforcement agencies just now starting to crack down on enforcement? And how is AI making it harder to stop them? That's coming up tonight at 6. Destiny Patterson, WRAL News.
Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates was grilled by lawmakers during his testimony about his relationship with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Members of the House Oversight Committee said Gates was at times combative to their questioning, but he was cooperative overall. Gates acknowledged that he was aware of Epstein's criminal history when he tried to get Epstein to support his foundation in 2011. He told lawmakers he later cut Epstein off, but was later blackmailed to rekindle their relationship after Epstein learned of his infidelities. Gates also said that he never should have met Epstein in the first place. He has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing. The Gates Foundation says it is conducting its own investigation.
Well, today the town of Holly Springs wants to connect with e-bike riders about new laws that allow e-bikes on greenways and sidewalks and strengthen regulations on e-bike usage around town. Now, many vehicles sold as e-bikes are legally classified as motorcycles because they are more powerful and faster. They're subject to different regulations and are not permitted on sidewalks or greenways. Tonight's engagement session is from 6 to 8 p.m. at the North Main Athletic Complex. Another event will be held next month. Honorary Oscars for some of the most iconic names in acting. Also a Broadway musical heading to theaters. David Daniel and more has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
I was very aware that I was a little fish in a very big pond.
Glenn Close has long been a big fish in Hollywood, and now the Motion Picture Academy has announced she'll receive an honorary Oscar at this year's Governor's Awards. Close has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards. Filmmaker Ridley Scott, who's received 4 Oscar nominations, is also on this year's honorary Oscars list. The Academy's 17th Governor's Awards are set for November 15th in Hollywood. Lego and Pokemon have unveiled their latest Smart Play sets, which can make builders feel like Pokemon trainers as the sets play back through light, sound, and motion. All 12 sets go on sale August 1st. 6 is headed to movie theaters. The Tony-winning musical featuring the 6 original queens from the London West End production hits the big screen August 14th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And the Stars were out for Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
And soccer on the water. Here's a look at what's trending. Starting with this, soccer fans in Seattle can celebrate the FIFA World Cup on the water. We're talking about a floating fan zone in Elliott Bay. The barge includes a mini pitch where fans can kick around the ball and a giant screen to watch the games, of course. The first World Cup game in Seattle is on Monday. Belgium will take on Egypt. You can catch all the action on Fox 50.
That's going to be a fun time. Well, the Stars came up for last night's Game 4 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden. A-listers, we're talking Taylor Swift, Timothy Chalamet, Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld, Ben Stiller, all in the house for the Knicks' big comeback win. The series now shifts to San Antonio. The Knicks overcame a 29-point deficit to beat the Spurs in New York last night. The Knicks are now one win away from their first championship since 1973.
That is my favorite moment on social media right now. She was going crazy. So much excitement there. Well, I can tell you what we're not excited about right now. This heat that is on the way. Grant, I know you're tracking the temperatures for us, and it's going to be brutal out there.
It's going to be very hot today, and we need a lot of rain as well. I want to give you an update to this. It's been 16 days in a row with no measurable rain, the driest year on record. Also, we see a change in our drought conditions. You can see our northern spots up towards Durham, northern parts of Wake County, up towards Oxford, and areas to the west as well, back towards Carborough, Chapel Hill, now under an exceptional drought. So this is, again, a worsening situation. Extreme drought still covers our northern spots. We have that severe drought still in our southern spots, back towards Fayetteville, Southern Pine. So in desperate need of some rain, and not a huge rain chance in our future, but a chance for some showers and storms the next couple of days. A cold front arrives later in the day tomorrow. Ahead of the front, a few storms today, a slightly higher chance tomorrow, and then cooler behind this front for the weekend, but not by much. It'll still be a hot weekend, and we'll talk more about those temperatures. Futurecast, though, we'll start with 1 p.m. this afternoon, some scattered clouds, and then some isolated showers and storms pop up, but this is not going to be a big rain chance. It'll stay pretty isolated for this evening. And then overnight, pretty quiet, just some scattered cloud cover. Tomorrow morning, it's quiet as well. And then by around lunchtime tomorrow, we'll start to see some small rain chances pop up, a better chance for some scattered showers and a few storms during the back half of the day tomorrow, especially later in the day as this front is passing through. So heat advisories in place for almost our entire area today. Get a heat index values up to around 105 degrees. So just persistent heat for a good portion of the back half of the day. This is from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. Make sure you're staying hydrated. AC is going to be a must, or you can get some shade even. I know a lot of folks are going to be at Lenovo Center or Red Hat. I know at Lenovo they have some shaded areas. So if you can just find a brief period of time at a tailgate in the shade, please do so. Look at the peak heat index, 105 at 4 o'clock, staying above 100 degrees through 6 p.m. And we only see a slight break in that triple-digit heat index value through around 9 p.m. or in the 90s, but still feeling very hot, close to puck drop. So keep that in mind. And this is the latest on the heat risk for today. Kind of seeing some changes with that, or for tomorrow, excuse me. Major heat risk for the majority of the area, but now this update is showing some spots with extreme heat risk. That includes parts of Wake County up through Durham County as well, down towards Fayetteville and Harnett County. So yeah, it's going to be a big concern, not only today, but also tomorrow with this heat. Again, our forecast high tomorrow is 101 degrees. So very hot, high of 99 today. So heat the next couple of days. In addition to that, some strong storms can't be ruled out the next couple of days as well. Temperatures in the 90s this weekend. Finally, a bit of relief by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Ken?
And before we go to break, I'll take it from here. Here are the winning lottery numbers. We'll have another check on weather and traffic coming up next.